All right, welcome everyone. Today, we're diving into a really popular framework that claims to be the ultimate blueprint for pulling off the absolute greatest comeback of your life. We're going to break down its three core areas: money, health, and freedom. Look, if you've been feeling stuck, kind of unmotivated, or you just deep down know you're capable of so much more, well, you're in the exact right place. We are going to decode the secrets, the mindsets, and the daily grinds from our source material that are absolutely required to completely reinvent yourself.
So, let's kick this off with a question that should literally stop you right in your tracks. Are you going to waste 2026 too? Now, this hard-hitting question is directly inspired by Napoleon Hill's philosophies highlighted in the source material. And hey, we've all been there, right? Watching days, months, and even years just slip by without making any real progress. But this explainer, it's about drawing a line in the sand right now. It's about looking at your current state of stagnation and deciding that the cycle ends today. To actually pull off this reinvention, you're going to need an ecosystem of success built on a few core pillars. It's really a stark contrast between that awful feeling of wasting your life and the promise of total personal transformation. We're talking about mastering your money, achieving ultimate freedom, and completely transforming your health. Because, as we'll see, physical endurance is directly tied to the mental toughness you need for this whole journey. But to even get there, you've got to ruthlessly destroy procrastination and kick those addictive habits that are secretly weighing you down.
Section 1. The Mindset Shift. Unlocking your true potential.
Okay, consider the number 40%. This comes straight from the legendary David Goggins. The source material really emphasizes his famous 40% rule, which basically says that when your brain is screaming at you that you're completely exhausted and cannot take another step, you are actually only at 40% of your true capacity. I mean, really think about that for a second. 99% of people just do not know their real strength. When you feel like throwing in the towel, you honestly haven't even scratched the surface of your potential. You know, there are two totally different mentalities when it comes to success. Treating winning like a casual hobby versus treating it as an absolute necessity. Our sources point straight to the unbeatable mindset of MMA legend Khabib Nurmagomedov. For him, and honestly for anyone trying to make a serious comeback, winning can't just be something you'd kind of like to do on the weekends. It literally has to become a compulsion, a survival trait, a core part of your unshakable identity. And a massive part of that identity is your presence. Building what the sources call a king aura, which is basically a presence of absolute self-control, requires some deep internal work. It connects the philosophy of Osho, the profound real-life stories of Sant Maskin Singh Ji, and modern psychology. Embracing silence and just speaking less is such a powerful tool here. By using solitude to build up that mental toughness, you cultivate a calm so incredibly deep and honestly intimidating that people are going to think 100 times before they even speak to you. Section 2. Mastering the daily grind. Mechanics of success.
So, the foundation of this daily grind is the Kaizen philosophy. The source material presents this Japanese method as the absolute ultimate mechanism to quit addictions and steadily improve your life. See, Kaizen isn't about trying to fix every single thing overnight and then completely burning out by day 3. No way. It's about continuous, incremental, 1% improvements. It's that steady, relentless chipping away of bad habits that actually results in massive, sustainable, long-term success.
Right, so how do we actually apply this? Well, the source suggests you can practically fix your entire life's trajectory in a single day by taking 3 immediate, actionable steps. Step 1, quit social media, to force a shift in your core identity. Basically, stop consuming and start producing. Step 2, destroy procrastination by utilizing strict focused time blocks. And step 3, restart your life by aggressively building new, productive daily habits right in that empty space you just created. Now, to maintain this daily grind, you're gonna need the right mental software. The recommended toolkit includes powerhouse texts like Atomic Habits for building systems of behavioral science, and Deep Work for taking back your focus in a super distracted world. Because let's face it, relying on motivation alone doesn't work. Diving into books like The Power of Subconscious Mind gives you the neurological and psychological frameworks you actually need to reprogram a distracted mind into a highly focused, goal-crushing machine. Moving on to Section 3. The Blueprint for Freedom, Playing the Long Game. Look, to achieve total freedom, you've got to dramatically scale up your ambition. The sources combine the psychological power of deeply visualizing your end goal with the relentless reverse-engineered work ethic we see in titans like Elon Musk. It is not just about dreaming of success. It's about defining the exact reality you want to manifest, and then executing the precise, grueling steps required to actually bring that vision into existence. And the real mathematical magic behind that freedom? It lies in compounding. Just look at Warren Buffett's legendary method. A starting state of 1 lakh can compound into a staggering future state of 50 lakh over time. This proves that wealth generation isn't just about working harder, right? It's about deploying your capital smartly, letting the compounding effect multiply your efforts, and allowing time to do the heavy lifting for you.
But here's the catch. To make Warren Buffett's methods work, you have to understand money on a fundamental level. Mastering this kind of wealth requires a serious upgrade to your financial literacy. The Explainer's source material highlights 2 absolute cornerstone books for this: Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and The Psychology of Money. The core thesis here is absolutely crucial. Becoming wealthy has way less to do with how smart you are and literally everything to do with how you behave around money.
Finally, Section 4, time to restart your immediate action plan.
The number 7. Our source material heavily promotes a 7-day challenge as the exact time frame you need to kickstart completely changing yourself. Just 1 week. 7 days of intense, unbroken discipline to prove to your own brain that you are actually capable of sticking to a promise. It's a remarkably short bridge between who you are right now and the person making the absolute greatest comeback of their life.
And hey, if 7 days feels a bit too long to start, try just 19 minutes. I absolutely love this bold, high-energy promise from our sources. Give me 19 minutes and I'll destroy your procrastination forever. It's a direct call to break this cycle of inaction right this very second. If you dedicate just a fraction of your hour to deep, uninterrupted focus, you'll be amazed at how quickly that momentum begins to build.
Which leaves us with one final, ultimate question. Will you accept the 7-day challenge and start the greatest comeback of your life today? You have the blueprint now. You know the mindset required, the habits to build, and the financial literacy to pursue. The only variable left is your decision. Please don't let another year slip by. Take the information from this explainer, apply it fiercely, and go build the life you know you deserve. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.